It begins deep in a misty forest. Bare hands push wet branches aside until the camera reveals the find. A Ferrari SF90 Stradale that has sat for over a decade, half sunk into the earth. The body is caked in thick mud and moss, paint long gone, revealing massive corrosion holes in the doors, sills, floor, and wheel arches. Tires are flat pancakes buried in soil, wheels dented and flaking. Interior, a moldy ruin of collapsed seats and dangling wires. The hands slowly circle the car, touching flaky rust, tracing holes, attempting to open seized doors, assessing whether this skeleton can even be saved. After inspection, the hands return through the trees to a waiting Belgee X50 SUV. The SUV is driven carefully to the wreck. A heavy tow strap is secured to strong points on the Ferrari's frame, not the rotten tow hooks. Slowly, very slowly, the Belgee pulls. The Ferrari drags free of the mud with a groan of metal and falling leaves, flat tires scraping along the forest path until both vehicles reach a narrow paved road. Back in a modest garage, the Ferrari is pushed inside under bright lights. The hands immediately begin decontamination, pressure washing away layers of dirt and moss, vacuuming out mouse nests, rotten foam, and decades of debris from the cabin. Loose trim, badges, mirrors, and handles are removed and set aside. An angle grinder attacks peeling remnants of old paint and surface rust. Orange sparks shower as large areas are stripped of bare, pitted steel. Next comes surgery. Bare hands weld in precisely cut patch panels over the worst rot. Floor sections, sills, arches, each bead ground flush. Body filler smooths dents and weld seams. Block sanding creates perfect contours. The entire shell is then masked and primed. First, etch primer to kill residual corrosion, then high-build epoxy in multiple coats, turning the car a uniform industrial gray. In the paint booth, the transformation accelerates. Rosso Corsa red base coat is laid down in careful, overlapping passes, thin at first, then richer, deeper. Clear coat follows in glossy layers. Once cured, a dual-action polisher compounds and refines the surface until the red paint becomes liquid glass, reflecting every garage bulb in razor-sharp clarity. Reassembly begins. Brand new black wheels and high-performance tires are mounted. Fresh suspension components, brakes, and lines go on. The interior is rebuilt. New leather seats, restored dashboard, fresh wiring. Most dramatic, a complete hybrid powertrain, rebuilt twin-turbo V8 and battery pack is lowered and connected. Every hose, cable, and bolt is torqued by careful bare hands. Fluids are poured: oil, coolant, brake fluid. The key fob is pressed. The starter whirs. The V8 catches with a deep, crisp bark, then settles into a turbine-smooth idle. Gauges rise normally. No smoke, no leaks. A gentle rev or two fills the garage with that unmistakable Ferrari howl. Final walk-around. Hands wipe a non-existent smudge from the hood. Close doors with satisfying clicks. Admire panel gaps and mirror-like shine. The car now looks indistinguishable from a factory-fresh example. The journey ends at handover. Bare hands hold the keys. A black luxury sedan glides in. Keys are passed to an unseen hand through an open window. An envelope of cash is received in return. The Ferrari's door shuts, the engine fires once more, and the glossy red supercar rolls smoothly out into daylight, accelerating away down the road. Reborn